Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It is Healing Guidance here with your Mercury retrograde all signs tarot reading. Below the video, you guys will be able to find the timestamp for your sign. Make sure to check out your rising sign, your moon, and your Venus just for additional messages. All right, guys. So Mercury retrograde in the sign of Pisces. This is going to be a very emotional time, okay? There's a lot of healing but difficult situations, feelings, thoughts coming up for us, okay? I'm going to go deep into exactly what your sign should expect from this Mercury retrograde. I feel like it's very important to be informed on these things so that way when this energy comes up, we're not confused and we don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? So get all of the information, get all of the tea that you need so that way when it arrives, you already know what to expect. All right, so we are going to be starting with the sign of Aries all the way until the sign of Pisces, okay? So we will end with Pisces. So let's get started with Aries. Hi Aries, welcome to your Mercury retrograde tarot reading, okay? Let's see what's happening for your sign, specifically what should you expect. I'm going to be taking a look at what lesson will Mercury retrograde bring you. I am using oracle cards, and if I feel it's needed, I will do some clarifying with the tarot cards, okay? So let's see what's happening, Aries. What is happening for Aries during Mercury retrograde? What should Aries expect during Mercury retrograde? Wow. First card you have is change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay, so what is changing for Aries during Mercury retrograde? So there's definitely a situation that you guys were having trouble changing, but it's definitely going to take a turn for the better during Mercury retrograde. If you've been feeling stuck in a rut with yourself and your emotions, Aries, I see here that there's going to be a part of you returning that you feel has been missing for some time. So if you've been feeling down, if you've been feeling like there's nothing exciting going on in your life, that is definitely changing. I see you guys being more social. There's going to be a lesson here about just tapping into your inner child again. Okay, you have been going through a difficult time here, but you are returning back to who you are with this Mercury retrograde. A lot of you are going to be manifesting during this time, so make sure that you're thinking positive. Make sure that you're not putting too much pressure on yourself to be where you want to be, because from what I'm seeing here is because you're manifesting, you need to be very clear with the universe about what it is that you want. Take a moment this month with Mercury retrograde to just sit with yourself, maybe even write down what it is that you want. All right, start to feel it. Start to feel like it's already happening in your life, because it says here that you are limitless. Okay, so you can have whatever it is that you want, whatever change that you're seeking in your life right now. It has to do with something that you want, but in order to get that, you need to change your attitude and your perspective, Aries. Aries for Mercury retrograde. Can we have 2 more cards for Aries for Mercury retrograde? And then we have trust. Listen to your intuition during this Mercury retrograde, especially if you have to make a decision, especially if it has to do with something that you want. Your inner voice is going to be very strong. You are going to be guided during this Mercury retrograde, Aries. So pay really close attention to anything that comes up for you. Pay attention to it. Trust yourself. And then you have honesty. So there may be someone that you feel is not being fully honest with you, and you need to listen to your intuition about that. So Aries, during this Mercury retrograde, not only are you changing something in your life and manifesting what you desire, but if you've been feeling like someone isn't being honest with you guys, listen to yourself about that. Because even if you've been honest with someone, even if you've been real and you've been giving them the best that you can, even if it's a friend, a family member, whoever it is, you're not getting a good vibe here from someone, and you guys are gonna realize that you were right all along. There is something here about you not being able to trust and someone not being honest with you, Aries. So that is going to be shown to you. One more card. It says perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So this goes back to the manifesting, being careful with your thoughts, being careful with how you feel, being more mindful with your energy. Okay, so let's get into the tarot cards and let's see what you have. Let's pull out 2 cards for Aries. Aries for Mercury retrograde. What is happening? Aries for Mercury retrograde. Okay, so we have the Moon card. So there's a lot of things that are hidden from you that are going to be surfacing. Perhaps it has to do with something from your past or your childhood. There's a decision that you have to make, but the universe wants you to be very careful about making that decision and making sure that it's the right one for you. Especially if it has to do with love. If you're thinking about going back to someone, reevaluate that. Be careful about getting yourself back into a situation that isn't good for you. A lot of you are very, very confused in your life right now. You don't know which way to go. And you have the 4 of Swords. This is about taking a break because you are very drained. You need time to figure things out. You need time to reflect. All right, Aries. So I hope that this resonated for you guys. Please let me know in the comments below. On to the sign of Taurus. Hi Taurus, welcome to your Mercury retrograde tarot video. Let's see, all right, what is happening specifically for you guys. What lesson is Mercury retrograde bringing you? What messages do you need to hear? I am using oracle cards, and then we will do some clarifying with the tarot. Okay, so let's see what's happening. What should Taurus expect for Mercury retrograde? What should Taurus expect during Mercury retrograde? Taurus, abundance. Okay. Mercury retrograde for Taurus, friendship. Mercury retrograde for Taurus, Mercury retrograde for Taurus. And then we have forgiveness. So Taurus, you definitely are thinking about something that you really, really want. And it could be about a relationship here. A lot of you are having trouble giving yourself to love again. And Mercury retrograde is going to be showing you that in order to get the abundance and the love that you want, you're going to have to do some forgiveness towards perhaps a past situation that you're still holding on to inside. Okay, maybe something is still hurting you. Maybe something is still crossing your mind. Maybe you're holding resentment towards a situation that didn't work out the way you wanted. There is some forgiveness that you have to do here, even if it has to do with a friend. It doesn't have to necessarily be love. This could be about a friendship that you have to do some forgiving towards. And honestly, for you guys, there's also a lot of confusion regarding a person in your life. And Mercury retrograde is going to be showing you that someone is in your life for a reason. Someone is in your life for reasons that you may not understand just yet. And there may have been a fallout between you and someone. And so during this time, you're going to realize that maybe someone is meant to be in your life. Okay, you are feeling a little bit stuck, not really knowing what is what right now. But your spirit guides during this retrograde want you to know that you need to do some forgiving towards your past and towards yourself, because you're being really, really hard on yourself. And you may even be hard on someone else that may be trying to show you affection or support, and you may be shutting them out. Okay, that's for some of you, but for most of you, I'm just seeing that you're going to be realizing why someone is in your life. You're going to realize also why someone had to leave your life. Something about forgiveness, okay? Let's clarify. Can we get 3 more cards for Taurus for Mercury retrograde? Can we get 3 more cards for Taurus, Mercury retrograde? We have acceptance of a situation. Yeah, there's a situation that didn't play out the way you were hoping for, and you're still holding some resentment towards that. And now there's someone new entering your life, or someone new already in your life, and you're having trouble accepting that. And you may be pushing them away, or you may not be fully opening yourself up. But this is something that you've hoped for and wished for, Taurus. So make sure that you're acknowledging whoever this new person is, because you do have some trouble here of letting go of an old situation that is preventing you from moving forward, okay? And then you have growth. So there's a lesson coming from this forgiveness that you have to do. You are going to realize why something played out the way that it did. But overall, Taurus, there's definitely a little bit of more clarity for you guys as to why something had to happen the way it did, and why someone is in your life right now, for those of you that are dealing with someone new. Now, let's get into the tarot cards and let's do some clarifying. Okay, can we get messages for Taurus for Mercury retrograde? Messages for Taurus for Mercury retrograde. We have the 7 of Wands. So, yeah, you guys are feeling a little guarded. Okay, you may be feeling like you have to protect yourself, or like you don't want to fully give your trust to a situation. There could be also someone during Mercury retrograde that tries to start a fight with you, like an argument, or someone that tries to provoke you and just says something to try to get you to react. So be mindful of that. We have the Judgment card. This is about going towards a new path, a new and better beginning for you. And then you have the Hanged Man. So you're going to be looking at something from a different perspective. And you're also going to be reflecting very deeply about your life. And if you've been feeling stuck, you're going to be realizing what it is you need to do to feel better. All right. Sorry, I almost said Aries. All right, Taurus. So you have some interesting messages. There's a lot to pay attention to. There's a lot of scattered energy. Just try to keep yourself balanced, okay? Try to just focus on yourself, but make sure that you're paying attention to what you need to whatever that emotion is that you're keeping inside, okay? So thank you guys. On to Gemini. Hi Gemini, welcome to your February Mercury retrograde tarot video. So we have a Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Pisces is going to bring us through very, very heavy emotional times. So we all need to be prepared for this. So I feel like this video is going to be very, very informative. Make sure to listen to your rising and your moon. So Gemini, I am going to start with the Oracle cards. This is going to cover what lessons will Mercury retrograde bring for you. So let's see. And then we will do some clarifying with the tarot deck, okay? What should Gemini expect during Mercury retrograde? What should Gemini expect during Mercury retrograde? What should Gemini expect during Mercury retrograde? So we have relationships, envy, pride, and service. So Gemini, basically, you guys during Mercury retrograde, there is definitely a focus on a relationship. There's definitely something happening with love for you guys. For some of you, there is a new person in your life right now that you may be feeling, you know, just a little bit uncertain about. That's for some of you. Now, for most of you, I am seeing here that there could be someone that is jealous of you and a connection that you have with someone. Okay, there could be someone that's envious of a relationship or a friendship that you have with someone. Okay, maybe you guys have a very close bond with someone, and you're going to be realizing that someone is jealous of you during Mercury retrograde. Now, there is also a message here of you guys starting to look at the people in your life, right? And what's going to happen is you're going to start realizing who belongs and who doesn't, who aligns with your energy and who doesn't. And you're going to be cutting some people out because you're going to be realizing that there could be someone that's jealous of you that you thought was your friend, or someone that you thought you could trust. You're going to be realizing that someone's energy just isn't right, and you're going to be cutting them off. I am also seeing here that you guys are going to be a little bit overwhelmed with some challenges that are going to be coming up. You're going to be looking at your future a lot, and you're going to start feeling like you may not be where you want to be just yet. Okay, I think you guys got this for your tarot reading for February, but it's coming up again. So during Mercury retrograde, there's going to be a big focus on trying to push yourself to where you want to be. But the universe wants you guys to be gentle with yourself, because you cannot rush your process. You have to be patient. You need to love yourself. You need to trust that where you're going, you will arrive. But putting pressure on yourself and being hard on yourself for not being where you want to be is only going to make you feel worse. So that is a big lesson for you guys, is to let go of the pressure during Mercury retrograde, okay? Love yourself. Take time for yourself. Do something to make yourself feel good. Maybe some of you need to do a massage during Mercury retrograde. Maybe you guys need to do something like yoga, get a psychic reading, something that's just going to make you feel good. And there's also going to be a moment of you having to do something kind for someone else. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you with the oracle cards, Gemini. I'm going to pull out one more card, and then we're going to get into the tarot reading. So yeah, you have humor. So you are going to be reminded during this time to not be, you know, so hard on yourself. Have more fun. Lighten yourself up. Do something to make yourself feel good. Focus on the lighter side of life. Don't focus so much on just your work life or what you're not doing right or what you want to be doing. Focus more in the present moment. So let's see what's happening with the tarot cards. Okay. What is happening for Gemini during Mercury retrograde? What is happening for Gemini during Mercury retrograde? What is happening for Gemini during Mercury retrograde? So we have the Page of Wands with the Ten of Wands, the King of Wands, and Two of Wands. Oh my gosh. So Gemini, there's a lot. I'm going to face the camera down a little. Okay. So for some reason, you guys are being really, really, really hard on yourself. You feel like you're carrying a burden. You feel like you're taking on too much when it comes down to your work life or your career. You feel stuck. You feel like you really don't know where to go. Some of you may not be satisfied with what you're doing in your life right now, and you're trying to figure out what direction to go in. And there could be something new you're thinking about pursuing, but because you're so emotionally burdened, You're not able to think clearly. With the King of Wands and the Two of Wands here, this is definitely about something new that you're going to be pursuing. So it's like you're confused, right? And then Mercury retrograde, as the weeks go on, you're going to be releasing these emotional burdens and heaviness. And you're going to start realizing exactly what it is that you want to go towards with your work or your creativity. You're going to realize exactly what it is that you want. And you're going to start saying, okay, I'm going for that. I know what I want. Okay, so for a lot of you, there's going to be a decision and a realization made around your work and career life. All right, Gemini, so I hope that this resonated for you guys. I am moving on to the sign of Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your Mercury retrograde tarot video. I was going to start with the oracle cards for you guys, but I'm actually feeling the need to start with the tarot cards for some reason. Okay, so let's see what Spirit wants you to know. What is it that you should expect during Mercury retrograde, okay? What should Cancer expect during Mercury retrograde? What should Cancer expect during Mercury retrograde? What should Cancer expect during Mercury retrograde? Cancer for Mercury retrograde. Spirit, can you please show Cancer what they need to know for Mercury retrograde? Okay, so you have, oh, the Two of Cups reversed. Oh my God, Cancer, Three of Swords. Oh my gosh, the Two of Pentacles. Oh my God. I'm going to get one more card for you guys, okay? Cancer for Mercury retrograde. Cancer for Mercury retrograde. Okay, we had the card jump out, the Strength card. Oh my God, Cancer. So, to be completely honest with you guys, what I'm seeing here is, oh man, now this could be from a past situation that you're feeling heartbroken over, Cancer. Okay, I'm hoping that it's not from a current situation. But to be quite honest with you, there's a connection here. I'm just gonna read it in general terms from what I'm seeing. There is, or there was, okay, a connection with someone that you have or had. Let me just fix the camera here, okay? And basically something is not turning out the way you expected it or were hoping for it to be. It's like it was very good, and now it's like everything is turning upside down. There is some heartbreak. There is some confusion. There is some sadness that you may be feeling during Mercury retrograde. Not necessarily, it may not mean that you and this person are not going to work out. Maybe there's just going to be a lot of disagreements between you guys, and it's going to be a little bit hurtful. Because with the Three of Swords next to the Two of Cups, this is about relationships. So there's something going on in your love life that's going to be disappointing or hurtful or difficult to deal with. Especially with the Two of Cups reversed. This is not being able to see eye to eye with someone. So maybe during Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of arguments between you and your significant other, or between you and someone else. You're going to be feeling confused from this. Like, you're not going to know what to do. You and this person are going to be like, oh my God, what do I do? You're going to not know. You're going to be going back and forth in your mind about it. This is definitely someone you care about, because there's a male and a female here. So this is a connection. This is a relationship. This is someone that you have a lot of feelings and emotion and passion for. But unfortunately right now, or during Mercury retrograde, which begins this Sunday, February 16th, maybe that's when the arguments are going to start. So there is a connection very, very strong that you have with someone, but something is getting in the way. A lot of miscommunication maybe, but there is some heartbreak. You guys are just not seeing eye to eye. There's going to be tempers to watch out for. Watch out for your temper and your reactions, your emotions. Be careful to how you're reacting. Try to avoid arguments if you can All right, Cancer, try to take time for yourself if you need it. Also, if you feel very tested, just know that you have the strength to pull through whatever you're going through. And then you have the 8 of Cups. There may be a situation that you do walk away from. Maybe this is from your past. Maybe there's someone from your past coming back in, trying to, you know, bring up these old emotions in you. But you're realizing that it's going to be best to walk away, whether this is a current situation or a past situation. You just feel frustrated and you don't really know what to do. So you're going to be feeling like you just need time for yourself, Cancer. If you need it, take it. Just be careful with your emotions, okay? So, Cancer, I hope that that resonated for you. I'm going to pull out one card from the Oracle deck here. Can we get a card for Cancer, please? Cancer for Mercury retrograde. Wow, look at that. Something is coming to an end. Let it happen. Wow, Cancer, look at this. Something is ending in your life and the universe is saying, just let it happen. Even if it's moving on from someone from your past, let it go. All right, Cancer, so I hope this resonated for you guys. On to the sign of Leo. Hi, Leo. Welcome to your Mercury retrograde video. So, Leo, we are going to start off with the Oracle cards, and we're going to be seeing what Spirit wants you to know for your retrograde message. Okay, let's see what's happening for you guys. What is coming up for Leo during Mercury retrograde? What is coming up for Leo during Mercury retrograde? Okay, so we have peace. Okay, so for a lot of you, you're finding closure with a situation. You're releasing a lot of negativity during Mercury retrograde. Some of you could even be having new love, okay? But you're definitely releasing a lot of negative pent-up feelings, or even a person. Whatever it is you've been suffering with, Leo, you're going to be realizing that you needed to lose something in order to gain. You're going to be also maybe dealing with some type of new offer. This could be a love offer or a work offer, but there's a new opportunity coming up for you guys. And there's also closure with something that you were having trouble with. The universe wants you to let whatever needs to happen, happen. Surrender to the process. Release the need to be in control. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to know where your life is going. You don't need to know why it's happening, Leo. During Mercury retrograde, you're going to have to just let go of your need to control things and let the universe do what it's doing. Because from what I see here is there's a big change happening with a situation that you were having trouble with, and you're coming into peace with it, with yourself. You're releasing negative energy, and you're going to be realizing that you can't change something, and you're going to just be like, you know what? I'm just going to let this be. I can't do anything about this anymore. Maybe it's time for me to move forward here. And it is. The universe wants you to let something go. And it has to do with a relationship. Okay, you have the love card. So for a lot of you, you're moving on from a love situation that you were going through a difficult time with getting over. And for others of you, there could be new love coming in for you. During Mercury retrograde, don't make anything official. If you do have a love opportunity, just go with the flow. But overall, you're definitely releasing something to do with a relationship here. All right, now let's get into the tarot cards. And let's see what further messages you need to know. What messages do we have for Leo during Mercury retrograde? Leo for Mercury retrograde. Okay, so you got the King of Cups. This is about you setting boundaries. This is about you knowing what you want. So for a lot of you, if you didn't know what you wanted before out of maybe a relationship or career, you're going to be realizing what it is that you want. You're going to be realizing what's going to make you happy. Also, I see a lot of you starting to set boundaries. Okay, setting boundaries. You're moving forward. You're going into a new direction. You're going into unknown territory. and it feels scary for you, but I feel like you guys are ready, okay? Four of Swords, a lot of you are going to be feeling really tired. Make sure you take time for yourself, especially if you're overworking or if you're overgiving yourself to others around you. Take time for yourself. All right, Leo, I hope that this resonated for you guys. Please let me know if it did. On to the sign of Virgo. Hi Virgo, welcome to your Mercury retrograde tarot video. So Mercury retrograde in the sign of Pisces. Pisces is your opposite sign, Virgo. So this Mercury retrograde for you guys is going to be pretty deep, okay? So I want you guys to be aware of that. Because it is your opposite sign, a lot is going to be coming up for you, but I don't feel like it's anything negative. But let's see what the oracle cards have to say for you guys. And then we will get into your tarot cards, okay? So let's see. Spirit, what can Virgo expect from Mercury retrograde? What can Virgo expect during Mercury retrograde? What can Virgo expect during Mercury retrograde? Surrender, friendship, pride. Oh gosh. Oh Virgo, this is a very, very clear message. Okay, I'm just gonna fix the camera and face it a little more down. Okay, so Virgo, here's the deal. Okay, during Mercury retrograde, you guys are gonna be feeling like you're not in control of what's happening, and it's gonna make you feel very uncomfortable. It's gonna make you feel very out of place because you're so used to being in control, and you're just gonna be like, what's happening? What's happening is the universe is going to be forcing you guys to face emotions that you typically avoid. And you're going to have to surrender to a situation. You're going to have to fully let the universe do what it has to do. And what this has to do with, okay, is with a friendship, aka relationship. Okay, I'm going to pull out one more card. I'm actually going to pull out two more cards for you guys. Yeah. This has to do with a connection in your life that may be trying to come in for you, or maybe you pushed it away, or maybe it will be coming in for you during the retrograde. You guys are really, really scared to let love into your life or to allow yourself to even connect with someone. So there's going to be a lesson here of you guys not being in control. You're going to have to really put your pride aside and learn to let your guard down. You're gonna have to learn to see in what ways do you hold yourself back when it comes down to connections. There is an ending of an old cycle happening in your life. This is a part of you that is going through a transformation. You're going through a very deep, transformative time, Virgo, during this retrograde, okay? Whatever old habit or whatever you're holding on to, whatever you're thinking of that's old, or anything that's just been in your way, even if it's yourself that's been in your own way, that is ending for you. You're gonna have to really let this happen, because there's a connection here. There's an opportunity to get what you want, but you're not surrendering. You're not letting it happen. Okay? A lot of you are scared of being in a situation where someone isn't honest with you. But the universe wants you to know that if you have dealt with people in your past that weren't honest, you can't continue to hold that against others, because just because, you know, something didn't work out with someone, it doesn't mean that love isn't going to come into your life. You're putting the blame on your past, and you're not being open to the new. So there is a lesson for you during this retrograde to let go of the past, to let go of blaming yourself, to let go of feeling like everyone is going to hurt you. You're not responsible for who hurt you or for what has happened. You're responsible for your own well-being and for what you allow in your life. All right, Virgo. Let's do some clarifying with the cards here, okay? Let's see exactly what else you need to know. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know for this retrograde in Pisces? What does Virgo need to know? Yeah, there is a disappointment here. And you're going in circles in your mind about everything that you've been through regarding something that didn't work out. And you don't know how to let go of it. 5 of Cups and then the Hierophant reversed. This is you refusing to move on. This is you refusing to see the lesson that it taught you. You're looking at it from a negative perspective. And you're not choosing to look at it as, what is this trying to teach me? Instead, you're looking at it as, everything sucks, or everything is going to disappoint me. Okay, you need to change your perspective. The universe wants you to go into the unknown. The universe wants you to go into a new direction. Yeah, a new direction with connections, even if it's friendship or love. This is about connecting with people, allowing yourself to just vibe, open yourself up. Don't dwell on what has happened. All right, Virgo, I really hope this resonated. Please let me know in the comments if it did. Thank you guys. On to the sign of Libra. Hi Libra, welcome to your Mercury retrograde tarot video. So I am going to be starting with the oracle cards, okay? The oracle cards are going to be getting into what lesson, okay? What specific lesson will this retrograde bring up for you guys? And then we're going to clarify with the tarot cards, okay? I haven't launched a video for you guys for February just yet, only because I've been working on the Mercury retrograde video, okay? So that will be out sometime this week, so be on the lookout for your video, okay, Libra? So let's see. What should Libra expect from Mercury retrograde? What should Libra expect from Mercury retrograde? What should Libra expect from Mercury retrograde? Okay, so we have abundance and courage. This is a very clear message here, Libra, of you going for the life that you want without care of what others think. A lot of you know what you want in your life right now, but you're holding yourself back. And what's going to happen during this retrograde, Libra, is the universe is going to be forcing you to find inner strength, confidence. and courage to go towards the path and desires that you want. A lot of you are settling in your life, whether you're settling for an unsatisfying relationship, unsatisfying work. Maybe some of you are having a difficult home situation happening or with family. A lot of you are just settling, okay? What you're doing is you're accepting too much of what you don't want, when in the back of your mind, you already know what you want. So this retrograde, prepare, because you're going to realize that you continuously allow yourself to be unhappy and not have what you want, to please other people. And you're going to be realizing that it's time to change that. There's a lot of fear you have, and you're going to be releasing that. All right, Libra, so be ready. Be ready for that, because that's something serious right there. A lot of you are just not looking out for yourself. You're looking out for other people, okay? You can't do that anymore. And that's a lesson you guys are going to be confronted with during this retrograde. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So maybe some of you have someone new, or someone that you really feel strongly about, and you're going to be realizing, oh, you know what? Maybe I should talk to this person, or maybe I should give this person a chance, or you know what? Maybe me and this person actually have a connection. You're going to be realizing something about a connection that you have with someone, okay? Balance. Yeah. So whatever you're confused about regarding a connection, you're gonna have to really take time for yourself to figure out what it is that's making you confused. Yeah, wow, confirmation, relationships. Yeah, whatever's making you confused, Libra, you're gonna have to step back and really take time to figure out what it is that you want. Is this person right for you? Are you overthinking a situation? Are you letting fear get in the way? Because I see here that there could be a really strong connection, but because you have a lot of fear, you may not be pursuing it, or you may be pulling away from it. So these are the lessons for you. Let's get into the tarot cards. Let's see what else is coming up for you guys. What is coming up for Libra during Mercury retrograde? Can we get messages for Libra for Mercury retrograde? Libra for Mercury retrograde. Libra for Mercury retrograde. You have the 8 of Cups. We have the 6 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands and the Hermit. So Libra, there is a situation, or there was, okay, whatever resonates, where you feel like you had to just walk away. Something that just drained the life out of you. You weren't getting the same energy that you were giving, and you're tired of it, and you're walking away, and you're realizing there's no point in trying anymore. You were trying to make something work, but it wasn't going the way you wanted it to. So you're walking away and you are disappointed. The good news is there's positive changes coming for you, and you're moving on to something better. The Hermit is telling you that after so much that you've been through emotionally, even right now, you're going to be going through a lot, okay? So make sure you're taking time for yourself, Libra. Take care of yourself. You need time to think. You need time to reflect. Turn off your phone. Do something alone. You need time to figure something out, okay? This is a time for you to isolate, go within, and stop giving so much of yourself to people. You can't do that right now. You don't have the energy for that. Try to figure out how you feel and what you really want. All right, Libra, I hope this resonated for you. Thank you. Let me know. On to the sign of Scorpio. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your February Mercury retrograde video. So we have a retrograde happening in the sign of Pisces. Let me just fix the camera. Okay, so we have this retrograde is happening in a water sign. You are a water sign, Scorpio. So expect a lot of, you know, up and down emotions. You may be confronted with things from your past. Prepare for that. You may not be in the mood. Now, let's get into your oracle cards, Scorpio. Let's see what's coming up for you, okay? And then we're going to get into the tarot cards just to do a little more clarifying. What should Scorpio expect from Mercury retrograde? What should Scorpio expect during Mercury retrograde? What should Scorpio expect during Mercury retrograde? Service, death, relationships, success, regret, surrender. So a lot of you, like I said, there's going to be a situation from your past you're going to be thinking about. Maybe this is an old relationship, okay? Something that you're not going to want to think about it, but I feel like it's going to benefit you guys because, you know, old emotions need to come up in order to release it. I don't feel like you guys are going to be really focused too much on this past situation, but it is going to come up for you. But you know that, you know, you're past it. You already are moving forward from it, but for some reason there's some unresolved emotion here. For some reason, something that you guys are still feeling about an old situation. The universe is going to be forcing you guys to let go of your control and to kind of just let what needs to happen happen. You know, you are a Scorpio. You do like to be in control, but during this retrograde, Scorpio, you're not going to be able to control anything that is happening, okay? So make sure you're letting everything flow. Do not react or overreact to anything. Do not let your emotions take over. Whatever you do, trust that it's happening. Everything that's happening is for a reason. A lot of you may be thinking about starting a new creative project or something new that you want to do. Maybe some of you are launching your own business or you're launching your own website. If you're doing this during Mercury retrograde, I would wait. For others of you, this is you feeling like you're giving too much of yourself, and you're going to be learning that it's no point of doing that anymore, especially to the wrong people. There is an ending happening in your life during Mercury retrograde as well, and a new beginning happening all at the same time. A lot of you are going to be having a new connection coming in, and it may go better than you think. Now, if it comes in during Mercury retrograde, do not go with anything serious. You know, just go with the flow, but don't commit. Wait till the retrograde is over. And I am also seeing here, Scorpio, that there's going to be a lot of success coming your way because of the fact that you're doing a lot of purging of people that aren't good for you, and this is going to open up new energy. And this new energy that comes into your life is going to be bringing you a lot of new opportunities for success. Okay, so that is something also to expect during the retrograde. Let's clarify with the tarot cards. Can we get messages for Scorpio? Scorpio, okay, so we have the Lovers card, so this could be a new relationship. Scorpio for Mercury retrograde. Yeah, there could be a new connection. A new connection for sure. Even if it's a friendship. You got the Death card. Letting go of the old so the new could begin. A lot of communication between you and someone else, okay? Getting to know each other. Maybe social media is where you're going to be talking to them through, or someone can be watching you on social media. But overall, Scorpio, it looks like there's a lot of endings, a lot of purging, and also a new beginning, maybe even with a new connection. Overall, I see you guys feeling really good and going towards the success that you want. All right, Scorpio, so I hope this resonated for you. Thank you. On to the sign of Sagittarius. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your Mercury retrograde video. So we are starting off with oracle cards. Oracle cards are going to get really deep into what to really expect, and then we're going to do some clarifying with the tarot cards. I want you guys to be prepared for this Mercury retrograde. You're a water sign. You're a fire sign, okay? And the retrograde is happening in a water sign. So it may make you feel really emotional. You may feel like your buttons are being constantly pushed. You may feel tested. You may have unexpected situations come up. Be careful with your energy. Be mindful of your reactions and really take time for yourself to disconnect. Now, let's see exactly what is coming up for you guys, okay? What is coming up for Sagittarius during Mercury retrograde? What is coming up for Sagittarius during Mercury retrograde? What is coming up for Sagittarius during Mercury retrograde? Wow. Okay. So we have empathy, relationships, patience, purpose, abundance, and indecision. All right, Sag. So it looks like here, I'm going to start with the second row, okay? Listen to your intuition about a decision that you're going to be making, or maybe you already made this decision. Trust yourself. Whatever choice you're making during Mercury retrograde, or it could even be happening right now, it's for a reason, okay? You need to listen to your intuition on what's happening, because you're definitely going back and forth in your mind about something. I'm kind of confused, and the universe is telling you guys during this retrograde that you know exactly what it is you need to do already. You already know your answers. You already know what's best. And especially if this has to do with your life purpose, okay? If you're thinking about your career, if you're thinking about what's your next move, you're gonna figure that out during this retrograde, okay? So if you've been feeling indecisive about your next career move, your next just future goals, okay? Guess what? Mercury retrograde is going to give you the tools to figure out what it is that you need to do. And it's going to be like a realization, like, okay, I know what I want, and you know what? I'm going to go for it. And this indecision that you're feeling is no longer going to be there, because for some reason during this retrograde, you're going to realize what you really want. Even if you've been doubtful for a while and you've been holding back, that's gone out the window. You're going to know what you want, and you're going to make the decision to go for it. Another confirmation is the abundance message here, okay? This is about you going for what you want, okay? This is about your wishes and your hopes and your dreams coming true. This is about knowing that whatever you want to manifest, you can have it. And that is going to be what you learn during this retrograde, is that whatever you want, you can go for it. It's time. There's no need to hold yourself back anymore. You can get whatever it is that you want, okay? Just be mindful of your thoughts, right? If you're having some negative thoughts or some fears, let that go, because the universe is showing you that you are limitless. You can have whatever you want. There is some relationship situation here of you feeling like someone is not seeing your side. Okay, you have empathy, and it says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So maybe a lot of you are feeling like someone is just not getting where you're coming from, or you're feeling like you gave yourself a lot to a situation and didn't get the same back. But there's a very important message in this, okay? And that is for acceptance of something. Even though something didn't work out the way you wanted it to, there is a beneficial lesson that you learned from it, right? And what you learned was that some people are just not good for you. Their energy is terrible. And you realized that this is something you needed to learn in order to be more mindful about who you allow in your life. Okay, you're gonna end up seeing that although something didn't work out, there's a lesson gained, and you're gonna be a little bit more careful about who you allow to mess with your energy. Because right now, when it comes to your love life, you're just like, you know what, I just want good energy. You only want people that are for your highest good, right? And the universe is telling you to have patience, because everything that is meant to happen for you, especially regarding your love life, it is going to happen. Everything is going to happen when it needs to happen. So for now, continue to work on yourself, focus on your career, focus on your goals, and you will see something beautiful manifest very soon. All right, Sag, so I hope this resonated for you guys. Please let me know if it did. On to the sign of Capricorn. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your February Mercury retrograde video. So Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Pisces, okay? You are an earth sign. So this retrograde may be a little bit overwhelming for the earth signs. I feel like you're definitely going to feel very tested. Water signs and earth signs are going to feel very overwhelmed, okay? So just keep that in mind. But let's see what exactly you should expect, all right, Capricorn? Spirit, what is coming towards Capricorn during Mercury retrograde? What should they expect during Mercury retrograde? What should Capricorn expect from this Mercury retrograde? What should Capricorn expect from this Mercury retrograde? Okay. Okay, there's something that's really standing out to me, Capricorn. You've been struggling a lot. Something that you really wanted, you didn't get it, or you lost something, or someone was removed from your life. And it's hurting you very, very deeply, okay? You're feeling very hurt over a situation, and you're trying to figure out still why it didn't work out. What's going to happen during this retrograde for you guys is you're going to end up realizing that you needed to lose something in order to gain something better. It's an opportunity for you to gain better energy. So even though something didn't work, something new, something better energy is here. And the universe is going to be telling you guys during this retrograde that you have the inner strength to push and go past whatever this grief and suffering is that you're feeling. Perseverance, okay? You can set your mind to whatever it is that you want to do, especially if it has to do with moving on and letting go of something here. You may be having trouble with your self-confidence. You may be having trouble with feeling good. You may be having trouble in believing in yourself during this retrograde. So you may feel tested just with your energy, with the way that you feel mentally, okay? So keep that in mind, that if you do start to feel wear down, you have the inner strength. I mean, you're a Capricorn, right? Remind yourself of your power. Don't let this emotion or sadness take over you. Adversity. This is about accepting the challenges that are coming your way, learning from them, learning and seeing that these challenges are only here to help you grow, right? To help you see that you are blessed. appreciating the small things that you have in your life is a big lesson for you, okay? It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So for a lot of you, you're coming out of this energy of feeling very sad, very down. And during this retrograde, it's kind of like you guys get a new perspective on life. And you're just like, you know what? I've come a long way. And I'm proud of myself. I'm happy where I am. I'm happy where I'm going. I'm grateful for where everything is going in my life right now. Even if it's the small things. You guys are going to be expressing more gratitude. And this is going to help you feel really good. It's going to make you feel better because you guys are just going to see things from a different perspective. You're going to be giving yourself the credit you deserve, okay? So that is really good, okay? It's really good. Judgment. There's a situation you guys are going to be judging very harshly. But try to be a little more understanding. Especially during the retrograde. Something may not be as clear as you want it to be. Let the retrograde pass before you make any judgment or decisions on something, okay? Now, Capricorn, I really hope that this resonated for you. Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you. On to the sign of Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your Mercury retrograde video. So, Mercury retrograde in the sign of Pisces, right? Water energy. You're an air sign. Overwhelming? Yes. Frustrating? Yes. Feeling like you are going a little bit, you know, out of sorts with yourself? Yes. Just being honest, expect, you know, things for things to not feel balanced. But keep in mind, there's always a purpose behind everything. So let's take a look at what your Mercury retrograde is going to be like, right? Okay. What is Mercury retrograde bringing for Aquarius? 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 Humor. Loneliness. Oh, Aquarius. Relationships. Self-esteem. Wow. Can we get one more card for Aquarius, please? One more card for Aquarius, Spirit. One more card for Aquarius. Okay. Peace. Fear. Yeah, so Aquarius, I'm going to start off with this card here. So it looks like during this retrograde, you're going to be confronting a lot of fears that you have inside of yourself regarding maybe relationships and fear about moving forward in your life into better areas. You may not be satisfied right now, Aquarius, and this retrograde is going to show you very, very harshly what you're doing wrong, where you're holding yourself back, and you're going to be realizing that you are being tested. And I want you guys to remember your strength during this time. Do not give up on yourself. Do not let any energy take away your power. At all. At all. You're going to be reminded during this time that you need to lighten up a little bit, Aquarius. There's so much on your mind, right? There's so much heaviness on your shoulders, but you need to take time to laugh a little more, to have more fun. Don't get wrapped up in your troubles. Do not give yourself a hard time and beat yourself up. Find things that are going to make you happy. Make yourself feel good. That is part of your big lesson, is to feel good during the struggles, during the confusion. Do not give up on yourself and let yourself go. Don't do that. There is still a positive side to life. during all of this, okay? You need to remember that. And Mercury retrograde is going to show you that you can't be serious all the time, because how are you ever going to be happy, right? How are you ever going to move forward? A lot of you are going to be feeling lonely during Mercury retrograde, but you're not alone at all. This is all subconscious fears. You may feel like you're alone, but that's just an old subconscious emotion that you guys are healing. You're not lonely. You're making yourself feel like you're lonely, especially if it has to do with relationships, friendships, love. You may be feeling like you never get the friendships you deserve or the relationships that you want. You may be feeling like no one understands you. You may be feeling like an outsider. But the thing is, Aquarius, is that you're not alone. You need to remove this concept in your mind that no one understands you, because yeah, there may be some people that don't, but guess what? They don't need your energy anyway, right? You only need the people that serve your highest good. You don't need people in your life that make you feel lonely and misunderstood. Forget that. Okay, so whoever's making you feel this way, or whoever's giving you this weird energy during this retrograde, do what you have to do. Focus on yourself. Don't give this any energy, right? Don't let no one make you feel like you're wrong, or like you're alone, or you're misunderstood. Be careful with relationships and people around you with this retrograde, because I feel like your peace is going to be tested. You're going to be feeling like you cannot catch a break. So make sure that you do things to make yourself feel good. Take a break. Remove yourself if you have to. There's going to be a lot of heaviness around you. You're going to be feeling like, oh my God, I need peace. So pay attention to what's happening and make sure that no one is taking away your energy. I also see you guys releasing a lot of negative energy around you. And then you have self-esteem. This is you believing in yourself again. Removing all of these heavy feelings and believing in yourself. Knowing that you are powerful. Knowing that you are a good person. Knowing that you are a unique soul. And not everyone is going to appreciate that. Okay? But don't stop being yourself or give up on yourself because of other people. You are special, and you're going to be realizing how unique and how much potential you have, Aquarius. All right? So I hope that this resonated for you guys. Please let me know if it did. On to the sign of Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your Mercury retrograde video. So, guys, Mercury retrograde in your sign. What emotions have you been holding in? Be ready, because they're coming out. You're angry. You're frustrated. You're sad. You're confused. It's okay. Let's see what's coming up for you, Pisces, okay? Spirit, what is coming up for Pisces during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming up for Pisces during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming up for Pisces during this Mercury retrograde? Keep in mind, it's not just the Mercury retrograde in your sign. We also have your season coming up, okay? So right when Mercury retrograde starts, your season is right there. Okay, so a lot of your energy is going to be present. You're going to have a lot of your spirit guides speaking to you, so pay attention. Adversity. This is about accepting the challenges you're going through and seeing what they're trying to teach you, Pisces, okay? Even if you're going through a very difficult time, okay, there is a lesson in that challenge. What is it? Pay attention. Pay attention to what the universe is trying to teach you from something you're struggling with, okay? Because it's going to be shown to you. Success. This is about you believing and getting the success that you want. There's a goal that you have, right? Go for it. Go for it, Pisces. What is it that you want? empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Yeah, so there's definitely a situation here where you may be feeling really overwhelmed with. You may be feeling like someone doesn't understand where you're coming from. And you may be feeling like someone is not being fair to you, but that's okay. There's still a beneficial lesson for you to gain from this, okay? Pay attention to your health during this retrograde. Pay attention to your emotional and mental and spiritual health. Stay active. Do things to make you feel good, especially going on a walk, going into nature. Your physical health, pay very close attention to it, because I feel like there's going to be so much heaviness that you're just going to be feeling very low energy, okay? Pay attention. If you need to rest, rest. Fear. You're scared. You're scared of not having what you want in your life. You're scared of growth. You're scared of the lessons that are coming up for you right now. You're afraid because you don't know what's going on. Realize that it's okay to feel afraid, but it's not okay to let that fear control you. Right now, you are going through a very big growing process. Your awareness, your consciousness, your spirituality is growing. Your intuition is very high. Your psychic intuition is also on point. You're going to be seeing things very, very clearly. If you've been having challenges regarding your work life, figure out why. Are you standing in your own way? Are you settling? Are you not pushing yourself enough? Are you letting fear control you from moving towards where you want to go, Pisces? Can we get 2 more cards for Pisces? Yeah, surrender. Everything that's going to be coming up for you guys, let it happen. If you feel all of these crazy emotions, let it. Because guess what? Once that retrograde is over, everything makes sense. And you're able to think clearly. But right now, allow yourself to go through this growing process. Even if it's painful and scary, let it happen. Patience. Be patient with yourself. Everything that is happening for you is for a reason. And if you guys are waiting on something to change in your life, it's gonna happen when it needs to. It's gonna happen. Everything is going to happen in divine order right now in your life. Everything, Pisces. Do not give up. And then you have abundance. This is about getting what you want, manifesting. So what is it that you want? This is the ultimate question for you guys during this retrograde in your sign. What do you want? Be honest with yourself. But also be patient, because it's coming. Just do not put pressure on yourself. Trust the process. Let go of your fears. Let go of your struggles. Pay attention to your health, Pisces, okay? I hope this resonated for you guys. I really enjoyed doing this. Please let me know if it did, and I'm wishing you guys the best. Take it easy, all right, guys? Take care.